Good morning. Welcome to today's video. I am just enjoying my morning cup of coffee and I am finishing up my grocery list and meal plan. I'm heading to Meijer, which is like a local Midwest grocery store, for my grocery shopping this week. My 4-year-old is off on spring break next week. He won't have preschool and he eats breakfast and lunch and snacks at school. Outside food isn't allowed, and so I need to make sure that I get breakfast items, lunch items, and some snacks, some healthier snacks, maybe some fun snacks for him while he is off next week. We aren't traveling anywhere this spring break since we did a big Disney trip in January and we're going to Hilton Head in May. So for spring break, we're just staying at home, and so I need to get a few groceries, not a lot. I went through my pantry, freezer, and fridge to see what I have already. So I came up with some dinner ideas that I could make using those pantry staples that I have on hand, but I need to get some fresh fruit, bread, stuff for Franklin's lunches and breakfast, like I said. So I'm making up my list now, and then we are going to head to Meijer and get our groceries, and I will show you my grocery haul when I get back home, and then I'll also show you my meal plan, some dinner ideas that I am planning to make for the next week, week and a half, and so I will see you when I get back from Meijer. I'm back home from grocery shopping at Meijer, so let's get into a grocery haul. We'll start over with our meat and dairy. I got some Italian sausage. This was on sale and had M-Perk, so it was only $3.99, which I thought was a great deal. So I probably can get 2 meals out of this. I want to make sausage and lentils, and I think this will be really good. So I picked that up because that was a really great price. And then this was on sale, the Tillamook original cream cheese. It was 2 for $7, but I just got 1. And you just needed to buy 1 to get the sale price. And I got this because Franklin has bagels and cream cheese at school 1 day a week. And so I thought that would be a great breakfast item for him. He likes to dip the bagel in cream cheese. And I have bagels in the freezer, so I picked that up for him. I needed some butter, and I have not tried this challenge butter before, but it was on sale, so I went ahead and picked this up. It was on sale for $3.99. I feel like I've heard really good things about this butter, and I feel like we've been using a lot more butter lately, so I went ahead and picked some more up to have. And then they had their True Goodness by Meijer pork, buy one, get one 40% off. The other night for dinner, I made pork tenderloin, and it turned out so well. I just coated the pork tenderloin in a tablespoon of olive oil, and then I added some spices. I did salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, smoked paprika, and then I rubbed that all over the pork. And then I squeezed a lemon over the pork, and I made some roasted potatoes to go alongside. It was so good, and this is the perfect size for just me and Franklin, my son. Just the 2 of us, so it's 0.94, so just less than a pound, but it's the perfect size for just the 2 of us. And that was only $4.22, and then I got a pound of their ground pork, and so this was $4.99. So I think I got the 40% off this one. And I'm probably going to end up freezing the ground pork, and then I'll end up making like pork tacos or egg roll in a bowl, something like that. But I'll throw that in the freezer, and then I'll make this later on this month. And that turned out so good. I really enjoyed that. And it was such a simple meal. I made it right after I got home from picking him up from preschool. I needed some sour cream for a cabbage slaw I am making for shrimp tacos on Sunday. And then I needed some carrots, so I picked up a 3-pound bag of carrots. And Franklin loves sliced cucumbers, so I picked up this bag. So I'll cut that up for him, especially since he's going to be home for spring break. I think that'll be a really nice, healthy snack for him. Then they had strawberries at 99 cents a pound. You cannot beat that. So I went ahead and got 3 things of strawberries. So I will go ahead and cut those up, and so he can enjoy strawberries for the next few days. He loves strawberries, and you cannot beat 99 cents for one. And they actually smell really good. They smell fragrant, and they look pretty decent. And so I'm excited for him to have some fresh fruit for his spring break. And then they also had blueberries 2 for $5. So I went ahead and got him some blueberries. He loves blueberries as well. I got a 3-pack of bell peppers. They are on sale for $2.99, which is such a great price. I really don't like to pay more than $1 per pepper. And so I went ahead and picked these up. I use these all the time in cooking. And Franklin loves sliced raw bell peppers. He will not eat them cooked, but he loves them sliced. So I got those. So I'll slice these up so he can have for a snack while he is home on spring break. It's a healthy, nutritious snack that he loves. So I think between the bell peppers and the cucumbers and the fruit, we have some healthy snack options for spring break. I needed cilantro for a few different recipes for this week's meal plan, so I went ahead and got 2 bunches of cilantro. If you're looking to add a lot of flavor to your recipes with not spending a lot of money, fresh herbs are the way to go. I always have fresh cilantro in my fridge. I use it in so many different recipes, but I love cilantro. I know a lot of people don't like cilantro, but parsley, fresh parsley is another great option as well. I needed a white onion for a recipe. Green onions, this is another staple. I always buy a bunch of green onions at the grocery store. Even if I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, I will find a way to use green onions, even if it is just for like a garnish by using the green part of the green onions. They are one of my favorite things to have on hand, and you'll always find a bunch of green onions in my fridge. Then I also needed some fresh ginger, so I went ahead and picked up a few little knobs of fresh ginger. I love fresh ginger. And then this marinara sauce is one of my favorite pantry staples from Newman's Own. It's so inexpensive. It's less than $3 and it's delicious. And let me turn it around. It has 0 grams of added sugar, which is great, perfect for kids if you're making spaghetti or pasta one night. So I love this marinara sauce. I love the expensive marinara pasta sauces too. But this is such a great option if you're looking for affordable marinara sauce. And sometimes it goes on sale. This was on sale this week, I think, for like $2.24. So I picked up a jar just to have on hand. This is one of my favorite pantry staples because my 4-year-old loves spaghetti and he loves it just with marinara sauce. So it's a quick and easy meal I can make for him if I don't have anything on hand. So I like having at least 1 or 2 jars in the pantry. And then I normally do not buy these, the Good to Grow juices, once in a while. Maybe every like 2 or 3 months I'll pick up one. But Franklin loves Thomas, and I saw this and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Tickets go on sale for a day out with Thomas next week at the Henry Ford. This will be our 4th year going, and he's obsessed with Thomas. And so I thought this would be really cute for him. I can tell him that we're getting tickets and give him this little juice to celebrate. If you have little ones and they love trains, or if they love Thomas the Tank Engine, a day out with Thomas is so much fun. He travels across the U.S. So we live in Michigan, and there are 2 locations in our state, at the Henry Ford and in Crossroads Village at Huckleberry Bell Road. But he travels across the U.S., and I highly recommend it. I'll link a video for my travel channel of a day out with Thomas. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it. We go every year. We love it, and probably will go every year until Franklin is no longer obsessed with trains and Thomas. It's so much fun. And this year he is celebrating a birthday. I needed some grated Parmesan and Romano cheese. So I just went ahead and got this pre-grated Meijer brand cheese. I normally prefer to grate my own cheese, but I just got this because it was a lot cheaper, and so I didn't have to buy 2 cheeses. So I just got this. For a few recipes, I needed some Roma tomatoes, so I got a few of those. I'm going to be making my Mexican red rice, which is one of my favorite side dishes because I'm making tacos on Sunday, so I'm going to make that to go alongside the tacos. And then I also got 3 limes, and then for a snack option, I got a bag of Gala apples, and I really like the size of these apples. Franklin loves snacking on apples. I love snacking on apples too, so I got a bag of Gala apples. Sweet potatoes are on sale, and I love roasting sweet potatoes. I've been making homemade sweet potato fries in the oven. I just cut the sweet potatoes into wedges, add a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and bake them, and they are so good and so delicious. One of my favorite side dishes. And then I got some shell pasta. For some reason, they just had the Meijer brand, which is fine. I couldn't find any other shell pasta, but I'm fine with buying the Meijer brand. And then I needed some cabbage because I've been making a cabbage slaw to go along with my shrimp tacos. And then I got these Yeti strawberries and cream cookies. These sounded really good, and I had an M-Perk coupon for these, so I got these to try. Since Franklin likes strawberries, I thought he might like these for a sweet treat. and I love anything by Schiette. I've tried some of the other cookies, but I have not tried this one before, so I'm excited to give that a try. Asparagus was on sale, so I got some asparagus. I love asparagus. Means spring is coming, and this was a great deal. I think it was $1.99 a pound. I think this was $2.22, which is a really great deal. I just roast the asparagus in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's so good. It's one of my favorite side dishes in the spring. Then I got a lot of tortillas. I got a pack of 20 home-style tortillas. So I'm going to be making lentil wraps, lentil burritos as like a meal prep option, and I'm going to freeze most of them. And I'm going to be sharing that upcoming video on how to cook lentils if you're looking for affordable, budget-friendly meal ideas. I'm excited to make those. And this has 20, so I just went ahead and got that so I can make a double batch. And then for taco night, my parents are coming over, and my mom likes the Carb Balance Mission tortillas, so I got her those. And then I just got some corn tortillas because I prefer those. Meijer doesn't have the best selection of tortillas. They don't have my favorites, but we're going to work with it. And then I just got a thing of the honey wheat cereal bread. This is Franklin's favorite bread. He loves jelly sandwiches, just jelly. He doesn't like peanut butter on his sandwiches, which I just find crazy because I love peanut butter. And then he also likes ham and cheese sandwiches. So that'll probably be what he's going to be having for lunches while he is off on spring break. So that's his favorite bread. Doesn't have the best ingredients, but it is what it is. That's what he likes. So I went ahead and got him that. So, oh, I have 2 more non-food items from Meijer. So I'll go ahead and get those out and show you those. The 2 non-grocery items I got were this Pyrex baking dish. This was on clearance. It was like $2.97, and I really liked this size, so I went ahead and picked that up. And I love the wilting baking dishes, and this is their muffin top pan, and this was just over $2, so I picked that up. They had a lot of stuff on clearance right now, so I went ahead and got these. I came up with a few dinner ideas for my meal plan for the next week and a half. These are just kind of suggestions. I don't think I'm going to make everything on this list because I went through my pantry and I looked at pantry-friendly meals I can make with the things I already have in my pantry plus the things that I picked up at Meijer. So I am planning to make 2 HelloFresh meals because I did get a HelloFresh box. I periodically get a HelloFresh box, and I meant to skip this week, but I did not. Last night we had one of our meals, which was really good, and these are the other 2 meals that we have. These are the other 2 meals that we have left, the crispy chicken cutlets, and then we have the fully loaded pork taquitos. That is what I'm planning to make tonight for dinner, so we're going to go ahead and make that for dinner. So those I did include in the meal plan since I have those HelloFresh boxes to use up. And I do have some free HelloFresh boxes if you want to try it. I'll have that link down below. I do love HelloFresh, and my 4-year-old loves helping me make my HelloFresh meals, and my mom has been getting HelloFresh meals for years. She loves it. And so I'll get them once in a while, not every week, but I do love trying the recipes from HelloFresh. And then I also have on here shrimp tacos with rice. I'm making that on Sunday. My parents are coming over for dinner. So as you saw, I did get a few ingredients in Meijer for those tacos. And then sausage and lentils, some lentil burritos. That's what I mentioned earlier. I'm going to freeze most of those. And then slow cooker chipotle chicken, tacos with pickled red onions, beet pasta, which is so good. I use some beets with cashews that I soak, so it's a dairy-free pasta sauce, but it's so good. And I have some beets in the fridge I need to use up, so I added that to the meal plan. And black bean sweet potato rice skillet with salsa. It's so good. And then for dessert, I want to make my grandma's carrot cookies, and I want to make a video to share on my channel because they are the best cookies in the world. I've never had another cookie like it. You mash the carrot, and then it has like an orange icing. It's perfection. So I can't wait to share the recipe. It's perfect for Easter. So that's like a tentative for our dinners this week. A lot of them are utilizing pantry staples, but I might add or take out a few things.